Hello everybody, and welcome back to more of the Dynasty series. It's me, Cooper, and today our Dynasty duel will be between Oz and Virus playing as Lorenzo and Franz. That's right, the BES deck, or Big Core deck, will be taking on the Raw deck. So, let's see, Oz will be playing as the BES deck Lorenzo, and Virus will be playing as Franz, the Raw deck. And yes, I mean the Egyptian god. So, let's get this going, and let's see who is truly the better duelist. Now, with all hopes in mind, I'm thinking that Franz should win this duel. But obviously, obtaining the Winged Dragon of Ra is not the easiest thing, so maybe it might not work out. But if they get the Mound, the Bond Creator, or whatever, then there you go. Alright, so we have the true name. You now get to declare a name and put it at the top, or excavate the top of your deck. After doing so, let's see if I can read this. You get to add that card to your hand, or special summon one divine monster from your deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. Cool. I like it. If it's the declared card, add it to your hand, then you can add to your hand or special summon a divine monster. So they choose the creator, but it happened to be Raw. So unlucky for them, they did not choose Raw. Sorry, Virus. The creator was an understandable choice. Don't be upset. That was a smart choice. It's just, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Alright, so basic sets. Nobody wants to go aggressive, but honestly, if I were you, Virus, it's good to go aggressive against Oz. You don't want them to get their tribute summons off, but at the same time, I know that some of their monsters that aren't tribute summons are pretty good defensive monsters, so it's hard to get around that. What will you do? Now, Oz just needs to make a choice. Well, there's the tribute. Yep, and we have the weakest of them all, the BES Tetran. It only has 1800 attack, and I don't know its effect. If this card attacks or is attacked, remove one counter from the card at the end of the damage step. If you cannot, destroy it. Once returned, you can remove one counter to this card, destroy one spell and trap card on the field. So, they could either attack or they could destroy a spell or trap card and still attack, but it would cost them 2 counters. They're going to try and retain their counters and just attack the Grave Protector, which will not work out in their favor, but they still have a 2300 defense stat, so that's not going to hurt them too badly. Now, it's just up to see what our people here are going to try and do. Alright, Virus, you're building up your thing. You need to get 3 monsters in order to summon the Egyptian God card. Very understandable if it, if you brick, yeah. Franz's big problem was bricking, but that's also the problem with Lorenzo. Their decks have so many tribute monsters that they could become problematic. But honestly, if I were you, I would just use this to pop that card and tribute summon a bigger monster like the Big Core. So use your effect to pop that trap card and then tribute summon using this monster. You don't need to keep a monster with only 1800 attack if your opponent runs 2000 defense points. It's really cool that these cards pop out. Oh, look at that. It's almost like they can hear me. They can't hear me, by the way. Nobody can hear my voice right now. It's just you people watching at home. You're the only ones. The subscribers don't know what I'm saying, which is why when I insult them, it's kind of funny because they can't hear it until they watch the video. And instead of that, they don't have a tribute they want to do, so they're just going to sit up their own wall, giving Virus more time to obtain the Egyptian god. And Graceful Charity will definitely help with that help you obtain that. So let's see what 2 cards they throw away. I'll be paying attention. They've already lost Raw. That card was lost when the true name, happened, but it's okay, there's more. They threw away MST against this opponent, that's understandable, and they threw away Nubian Guard, which is a really weak monster, so sort of understandable. But that is a card Nubian Guard is a card he actually used in the show. So, we'll see. Franz's deck is a little strange. Now, Lorenzo, if I were you, there's no way you don't have a tribute monster, and if you do, I feel really bad for you. So go ahead, just tribute this card, or this card. Probably this card, and then destroy this card. Okay, that card's fine. And there's a good one. We got the Crystal Core, everybody. This one has 2100 attack, and if you cannot destroy it, okay, once per turn during your main phase, you can change one face-up attack position monster your opponent controls to face-up defense position. That is really good. This card destroys this one, this card destroys this one, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But seeing as they threw away a guard, there's a chance that this is just going to be the Protector. We'll see what happens right now. And I was right, it is just another Protector. And there goes Tetran. So it only has one more attack left, and when it attacks, it dies with the friend. Oh! Shield recovery. It's back up to 3. Okay, never mind. Thanks to the shield recovery card, Tetrans and all these BES cards get all their stuff back. Or is it 3 specifically? 3 specifically. Either way. Alright, so with those back, now you could try again. When this card dies, it just goes back to the deck and shuffles it, yeah. So this card could destroy this card guaranteed, and then this... Okay, that's a little bit weird. That's bad play in my opinion, but I guess it doesn't matter when it's Shining Angel. Then again, still. Okay, Shining Angel doesn't get its effect off anymore, but now you're running out of counters on this card, and that's one of the few things that can destroy this. I guess in the end it was good, but you could have attacked with this monster and got the same... And then you could have killed this monster as well. All you have to do is attack with this monster first, and if it fails, who cares? What matters is that you get rid of your opponent. You need to clear up the field before they get the ability to summon Raw. And there are many ways to summon Raw, so you got to be careful. And we're going to do the same strategy that I don't agree with. Okay. Well, at least it worked out in this case. But last turn, you could have had their field completely open by now. Granted, nah, there is no granted. You could have. And there's another shield recovery. They only have one more of those in their deck. So they can only recharge their, whatever these BES cards once more. If they happen to draw that final card. Alright, we're just going to end that turn. We're just going to end that turn. We're just going to end that turn. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but I can't see any other play coming through. I mean, yes, you have 4 cards left in your hand, but they're not... Okay, you're willing to go for Boss Rush. That's an actually good card, I'm not going to lie. There's no reason not to run it. Maybe they had to read the card, you know. The person playing this deck actually just made it. They decided they wanted to play as this character at the last second. Let's see. The true name. This is one of the ways you summon Raw, but you have to be good at guessing. I would still say the Creator Incarnate. It's not a bad idea. Oh, Raw's decide. Ah, I was right. It was the Creator Incarnate. Wow. Oh, Fyrus, I bet you feel upset now. I bet you feel upset. I can't believe it. Granted, I don't blame you for who you chose. I'm just saying, that feels bad. That just feels bad. That feels super bad. It's like the second guess would have worked if you just guessed the same thing you guessed on the first guess. I just said guess 5 times in the same sentence. That's annoying. Alright, and that card goes back, and now, with 1800 damage, the first damage is dealt. Well, real damage. This doesn't count. This is deflected damage. The first damage is dealt of the duel. Fyrus is in a lot of trouble because now this one attacks, and you eventually die. So, and we have Boss Rush, which means no normal summons, right? You cannot normal summon or set. During the end phase of the turn, a BS monster you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. While this card is face up in the field, you can special summon B. Okay, easy peasy. And we have a Cyber Summon Blaster, which is a good combo in case these monsters die after they lose all their counters. Seeing as Fyrus is completely bricked, this is a terrible situation to be in. This is a lot of damage coming through. It's 3,900 exactly, which means that Franz is in a lot of trouble. Their best bet is to draw Raw's Disciple. With Raw's Disciple, they could summon 3 monsters, and then if they have an Egyptian God in their hand, they can get it out. The problem is that Egyptian God card will only have 2,200 attack now. And 2,200 is just enough, but it's not what you want. You want to be a big beater, because the BES core is still in this deck, and there's Armor Core, and there's all that fun stuff. Alright, we have a defense monster to help you last 1 extra turn, but other than that, you're screwed. Ooh, two face downs. Alright. I think Fyrus did that out of desperation, but it works. So, same thing. This attacks this, and this attacks directly. Or you could use one of your counters and then attack directly into death, using your which will activate your Boss Rush next turn, I think. Next turn? Doesn't say your opponent. During the end phase of the turn. Okay, no, this turn. So do it. Activate your effect. Pop this card. Okay, yeah, that first. Yeah, okay, good. Now pop this card, like I said. Damn. Alright, going in after that monster is a Great Protector again. Nope, there's the Creator Incarnate, which means they did not have the Creator in their hand. And another 1,800 damage. The damage is good. And now, after this, these monsters will start to die. Once they attack, they take their lives with them. But they have exactly what they need. Unless Fyrus gets special summon next turn, they are completely screwed. It's about time for a Destiny draw, if I've ever seen one. Go for a Destiny draw. Also, draw your field spell, Mound the Bound Creator or something. Mound of the Bound Creator? I don't remember. My brain shut off since I've made that Dynasty episode. The deck profile, whatever I call it. Alright, you attack you. You win the duel. No worries. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. There's nothing stopping you. Just do it. This one, attack that one. Do it. Do it, Oz. Here, I'll help you. Let me drag it over there. I'll make it do it. There you go. Who's the last one to die? And the protector of the sanctuary is dead. So is the BES core. But Tetran has a direct attack with nothing stopping him. This single trap card is just bait. And the damage is good. Duel number 1 goes to Lorenzo. Forget about it. Don't forget that he was actually like a Sopranos ripoff, Italian ripoff, you know, bad. You know how it is. You know how it is. But right now, it looks like the Franz deck has just been bricking a little too much, and Virus's luck stat is very bad. They are not guessing correctly. But I bet you they feel bad enough when they guessed it right on the second time they guessed, it was the monster they guessed the first time around with the true name. Sometimes you just gotta stick to your guns, Virus. Sometimes you just gotta stick to your guns. Alright, here we go with game number 2. I'm hoping for the best on this one. Let's see, what does this card do? Summon this card. So we're going to have Lorenzo start the duel. Lorenzo, what do you plan on doing? What card do you wish to summon? Is it this one? Is it are you bricked? Are you bricked? Did you get all your tribute monsters and none of your normal monsters? No Moi interception cannons? None of those armored cores? You know? You know? Huh? You gonna do something? Come on, big baby. Oh man, when we do the AI tournaments, we're so used to the AIs just instantly playing, except sometimes when they're idiots, because the AIs are super dumb sometimes and they just get stuck kind of like this. But humans, that's not us being dumb, that's us. Oh, I knew you had no options. What the hell? I knew it. Alright, let's see. And it looks like Virus might not have any options either. Usually when people play spells and traps first. Okay, no, Raw's Disciple. That's a hell of an option to special summon 2 more. Alright, put your Raw's Disciple right here and then one over here. Skip this space. You don't want to use this space. That's a cursed space. Alright, we got Raw's Disciple right there. And then the cursed space. You're going to lose the duel. Alright, Virus. Let's see. Do you have Raw? Oh, you don't have Raw in your hand. If you did, you'd win the duel. Well, not really, but you'd make the duel extremely funny. I'll tell you that much. Alright, another 1100 and another 1100. And just to end turn. If they summon Raw next turn, it's a guaranteed victory, so they gotta be careful. Who needs Ultimate Offering when you already got the 3 monsters? And it looks like Lorenzo's the one bricking this duel. Which is normal for the BES deck, especially since they only have like, what, 9, 10 summonable monsters that don't need a tribute in a 40-card deck. Ooh, that's 4,400 damage. Yes, I know how to do 11 times 4. It's very difficult. And having the Protector of the Sanctuary face up is pretty good, too. That's going to be very helpful. Has anyone else thought that, like, the Sanctuary... I know, like, if you zoom in, it probably looks different, but it looks like that big door from Full Metal Alchemist, right? Am I right? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Here, let's get a better look at it. You know what? Not anymore. Now that I can really zoom in on it, not this brown part, but, like, imagine the door was closed. It would look like the door from Full Metal Alchemist. And there we go, everybody. We have a brick from Lorenzo, which is what's supposed to happen. So let's go ahead and get into game number 3. Both of these characters have played their best. Both of them have bricked once each. And now we get to see who the better duelist is. Pot of Greed, that's going to help Lorenzo out a lot. And they have a monster, which means Virus. You need to destroy this monster before it becomes a threat to you. If you don't, they will become a core. And then the core will be your worst nightmare. Alright, let's see what happens. I like these two. These two have a lot of respect for each other in the Discord chat. Very nice people. And Ryoku Field is gone. Alright, well that's one thing. Ooh, true name. Let's see if you can guess it. Come on, guess it. Do it for the fans. Guess the thing. Win a prize. Alright, Raw's Disciple. Nope, it was Nubian Guard. Damn it. I'm getting so excited every time I see true name. I'm like, oh, come on. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one. It's not the one. It's never the one. All right, Fyrus. Okay, protect. Oh, you were making a decision. Honestly, I would say a lot of Oz's cards are very defensive, so that was a weird play, but understandable play because you're like, crap, if they get the core, I'm screwed. But if they only have Tetran in their hand, then you just gave them a free kill. And they're ready to... Oh, wait, because they played Boss Rush early, they didn't read the card. You cannot normal summon or set. They messed up. That is a mistake. That is a big mistake. You don't do Boss Rush until after you already have a core on the field. Huge misplay by the by Oz the character. Nobody yell at him in the comment section. Don't do that. I'll yell at him right now. What are you thinking? You're embarrassing the community. How could you? If you keep playing like this, you're going to have to face the almighty Winged Dragon of Ra. Alright, let's see. They still need a third monster, which means that they probably don't have one. And we have a Cyber Summon Blaster, which honestly is not going to help you. Yep, Ultimate Offering. Okay, that's not going to help you either. Oh, it is going to help you if you're going for game. Well, not game, but if you're going to try and win the duel right now. Alright, so are we going to see the Egyptian God? Will it happen? Yeah, we're going to see it, everybody. The final card in Franz's hand. He doesn't have the field spell, but here we go. The Winged Dragon of Ra is coming in. And because the opponent can no longer normal summon unless this last trap card actually does something, the duel is basically over. You have locked yourself. You are not allowed to normal summon. You are not allowed to special summon. You are not... Well, you are allowed to special summon. You are not allowed to win. All you could do is sit there and watch as your mistake takes the duel from you. All you could do is end your turn or play a spell or trap. There you go. And Fyrus, you already have it. You might as well just attack. Worst case scenario, they got a trap that could kill you. One Cyber Summon Blaster will kill you, but that's only if a machine gets special summoned. And guess what? There's no machines in the grave. That's a rock monster, and you don't own a machine. Therefore, Ra goes in for 6,500 damage. The only other thing I could think of is you draw an MST and you pop your own Boss Rush. But I could have swore you used MST on the first turn, so I'm guessing... Oh, you didn't. Okay, yeah, you could draw MST. It's your only other hope. And just like that, Ra will end this duel. The winner with 100 life points is Fyrus and Franz. I was right that Franz would win. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.